Lumaki si Jordan sa isang pamilyang walang bisyo. Wala sa kanilang naninigarilyo o umiinom. Ang mga bisyong ito ay nakilala lang niya sa labas ng kanilang tahanan sa ilang mga kabarkada.
Special guest ko dito sa U-Turn is someone who is like a little brother to me. At yan si Jordan Escusa. Pag nagsasalita ka ngayon, parang napakadali, no? But it has never always been this easy for you.
Nope.
Dumating ka lang dito sa punto ngayon. Pero before, nagkaroon ka ng maraming struggles. Pag-usapan naman natin yung childhood mo at yung mga struggles mo. Okay, so, ilan ba kayong magkapatid sa pamilya?
Dalawa kami magkapatid sa pamilya. And
Panganay ka?
bunso. And of course, isang nanay, isang tatay. And
Okay.
that's it.
Christian sila.
Everybody was Christian. And I mean everybody. From my lolo, lola, tito, tita.
Sa States ka ipinanganak? Or?
Well, dito ako pinanganak sa Pilipinas. And then when I was 7, I moved to the States with my family in California. So they raised me up pretty well. Nothing wrong with them. Wala nga ako makita eh. Kasi kumbaga, I always say now, it was never my parents who were in the wrong. It was just me. Ako yung toyo eh. Kasi akala ko sila yung toyo. Because sabi ko, ang boring naman itong family nito. Walang nangiinom, walang nagiyosi, walang nakukulong, walang nanghihiwalay. Normal ba yan? So, in a world where, in California, everybody's like, oh, my mom and dad are divorced. Oh yeah? Mine too. How about you, Jordan? Together. So
parang nainggit ka na
parang
walang
nainggit
dumi
pa
sa
ako.
family.
Oo, kasi parang meron silang reason na magwala. Ako wala. Kasi
So, paano nag-umpisa yung tuyo? Ano yung sabi mo?
So, yeah, 1995, I remember I was like 15 years old. That's when I said I've had it. Nobody is doing any cool things in this family. Not even one, parang ganon. They're all going to church, banal, holy, ang corny, ang boring. Ayoko na. And so one time, I just remember, I think I snapped or something. I said, from now on, Mr. Jordan Tamayo Escusa is going to be the official black sheep of the family.
He started rebelling when he was 14. Na doon ko nakita yung nagkaroon sila ng sibling rivalry ng kapatid niya. Akala niya mas mahal namin yung panganay. So, nung time na nag-turn siya sa kanyang mga kaibigan, doon di siya natutong mag-smoke, mag-drink, at saka mag-marijuana.
And that was the time when I guess I could say I accepted Satan in my heart to be my personal Lord and Destructor. So, I just said, magwawala na lang ako. Gagawin ko lahat ng hindi ginagawa ng family nito.
Wow.
So, it started with smoking.
So, you actually made a real commitment to that.
Yes, I got on my knees. No, I didn't. I just said, enough. This is boring me out. I want to be free.
So, ano bang unang ginawa mo?
Yun, well, siguro first I started hanging out with the wrong crowd. Kasi akala ko yun yung astig, parang ganon. Yung uso yung mga gangs. So I started looking for people who I thought were cool. Those who people respected and looked up to. And if ever na mayroong trouble, sila yung tatawagin ko na mag-breast back or backup ko. So I started hanging out with them first. And then, of course, para mag-fit in ka, you would start imitating what they're doing. And so, started with cigarette smoking. And then, of course, drinking. I never liked drinking, pero I like getting drunk. Pero I don't like the taste of alcohol. I never did. I only used to force myself. And then later, of course, one thing leads to the other. After trying those things and becoming very good at it, I got into marijuana. And that's what I really could say got indulged it a lot. As in, I smoked myself. I smoked my brain out, I guess. Everything revolved around weed because I fell in love with the drug. And, aside from that, I tried shabu for some time. And then after, of course, those things, sumama ako sa gang. And, lahat ng ginagawa ng tropa, gaya-gaya na lang. So that's what I call going with the flow.
Gaano kalala yung pag-inom mo noon at saka paninigarilyo, pag-drugs?
Well, yung pag-yosi, kasi I was a minor, 15 years old, it made a big difference dahil it's not like we could smoke a pack every day. Tinitipid namin when I became addicted to cigarettes. It's not like here where you could buy kahit saan. When I was there, it's like kailangan may kakilala kang 18 years old or tindahan na magbebenta sa iyo ng tobacco products. And lumala yun, I guess I became a real addict with cigarettes dahil I found that myself or ourselves with my buddies, we were one time at this place, we had no more cigarettes, and we saw an ashtray. We took some sa kapitan, you know, ganun ka-addict, parang ganun.
Wow.
So that's pretty bad, right? Drinking, like I said, I didn't like drinking, pero when yung naging inuman na yung tropa, wala akong choice. Marijuana every day, because every day, pag nakikita kami ng tropa, how much money do you have? I have $5. Me too. Okay, bilhin na tayo. Yeah, chip in. And every day, we just became a pot session, parang ganun.
Balita ko nga, nag-push ka ng drugs.
Yes, I stole money from my dad. Of course, once in, it just keeps on growing nga eh. At first, it's just, you know, ikaw lang, wala kang inaapekto ng iba. Pero I somehow got my dad involved in his money. So there was a time where I found a secret stash in my dad's coat. I don't know if it was for house bills or my college fund or something. I took out $100 bills and spent it on just drugs and whatever. One time I stole $100 and I bought a lot of weed and I said, I'm gonna sell some. So I wanted to sell some, make money off it, but in the end, I ended up smoking half of it, and naging lugi ako. So hindi naging successful pusher. Although bala ko maging successful na pusher.
Sino bang nag-influence sa'yo na magganito ka?
Yung nga, yung mga friends, there's a lot of them. I guess none of them really taught me. I guess, like I said, kasi gusto ko matuto eh. Even if they didn't teach me, I would like look at them and take notes in my mind about...
Pero feeling mo cool kapag ginagawa
Yeah.
mo yung mga bagay na yan.
Kasi yun nga eh, kumbaga, I wanted to... Anything outside of the Christian family thingy or the thing that I've been having all my life, anything outside of that, to me, I thought was cool.
Pero nag-church ka pa?
I was still going to church.
So hindi alam ng family mo yung mga ginagawa mo?
I guess there was a time when my mom caught me. Well, they could smell it naman in my room, sa kwarto, na amoy nila yung Yossi, and I cannot hide it. Even though I smoke outside, they could smell it on me, and I always deny it. So I was a big liar, and not a good one too, because it was all over me. And there was a time when a cigarette pack fell out of my pocket right in front of my mom, and I just put it back in. It's not mine, you know? So they knew what was going on, pero they were like helpless. They couldn't control me. Kasi kumbaga, they're good parents. I mean, it's just that, yun nga, I was just like a wild boar or beast that was being really untamed at the moment. And so that's the time when they just had to let go and let God work in my life.
Pag-uusapan pa natin yung buhay ni Jordan dito lang sa U-Turn, where you live, you learn.
That got me really angry. I ran away from home. Yeah, so I stayed at my friend's place for like a week. That's the time nga pala na I was doing shabu.